Yeah, if you are just tuning in, I'm Christina, Charlotte Pop of Yoga. We're going to do 30 minutes approximately Vinyasa flow here. If you you want your mat, go ahead and grab your mat. If you want a block, I've got one, thanks to Vanessa. You can also use books or a shoebox, and you don't have to have a block. It's just totally up to you. So we are going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start in a standing position here. So just stand on your mat, allow your feet to really ground in. It's amazing how it's important for us to really be aware of being grounded at this time of our lives. So really feel your feet. Maybe you pick up your toes a little bit and then press them back down into the mat one at a time. Really feeling what it's like to be connected. And then we're going to ground down and up. So feel the strength through your legs, your thighs, through your pelvis and your core. Feel strength throughout your chest. Make sure your shoulders are down and back. And then bring your hands to prayer. And maybe you close your eyes here for a moment. Feel strength throughout your body. Peace throughout your mind. We'll take a big cleansing breath, inhaling through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Take a moment and set an intention. The theme of our class will be around strength. It will be a goddess flow. And find what that means for you in your life today. And really focus in on your intention. We'll take a big breath, inhaling in your intention. Big inhale. All the way. And then let it go. Can allow your eyes to open. We're going to inhale our arms up high. And here we're going to find strength in our arms. Allow your shoulders to sit low and relaxed while finding strength through the arms. The palms face each other. Maybe you gaze slightly up. And then open up into goddess arms or goalposts here. Continuing to find strength in the arms, the biceps engaged, the forearms, the hands, the fingers are spread wide. Everything is engaged. We're going to flow here. So inhale, bring the arms back up. Exhale, back down to goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, goddess. Inhale up. Exhale, goddess. Hold here for a moment, remembering that strength, allowing the shoulders to be dropped down. Don't hunch up any tension. Let it all go. Inhale, raise your arms up high, and then take the right hand around the left wrist. Lift up and over, stretching to the right, breathing through the left rib cage. And return to center, doing the opposite thing with your hands. So the left goes around the right wrist. Lift up and over to the left. Breathing through the rib cage. Really envision the air and the breath going there. And return to center. Drop your hands below your lower back, behind you. Interlace the fingers, stretch the hands out. And then forward fold, hinging from the hips. You can keep your hands interlaced behind you, or you can release them if this is uncomfortable. Feel free to take a bend in the knees if you need. And then release the bind. Hands come down to the mat. heel toe your feet out to the edges of your mat. And we're going to take Malasana Yogi Squat. So drop the hips down between the feet. Your elbows are going to press out against your knees. Lift up and out of the spine. Make sure your neck is long, a nice distance between the shoulders and the ears. If you want, your block can go under your seat here. If that makes it a little more comfortable or accessible for you, that's an option. Breathe. And then hands to the mat, seat to the sky, forward fold. Bring the feet back together so that they're hips distance apart. And really just hang here for a moment. You can ragdoll if you want to take an elbow in each hand. And you can shake side to side. You can rock your head yes or no. And then release the ragdoll. Take a slight bend in the knees. Slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Just realized I put my mat on the backwards. Make it a little easier this way. All right, so once you're rolled up and you're all the way to the top, we're going to take some half sun salutations here, really warming up the body. So continue to feel grounded into your mat with your feet firm, thighs engaged. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from the hips, let everything go. Then inhale, halfway lift, spine is long, gaze forward, and then exhale, release, forward fold again. Rise up, arms overhead, and we're going to repeat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, arms overhead. Last time we'll do this half sun salutation. Fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up, arms high. Bring the hands to heart center and just recenter yourself mentally. Check in with your intention. We're going to move into some variations of classic sun salutation. So together we're going to do just one regular sun salutation. Start at the top of your mat. I'm going to scoot up a little bit. So you're going to start at the top of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step the right foot back. Gaze forward. Step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Drop the knees, the chest, and the chin. This is Ashtanga Namaskara. Then roll over the toes, lift the chest. We're in Cobra. We're going to take variations here, so tuck your toes, sit back, seat to heel, and then downward facing dog. Pedal it out here for just a moment, warming up the ankles. Step the right foot between your hands. Gaze forward. Step together, top of your mat. Rise up, arms high. Exhale, Tadasana with hands at heart center. So we're going to continue to play on this. We'll do it over and over. And we'll take a different variation each time. So we're coming back to Tadasana. Hands heart center. Inhale, rise up, arms high. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Gaze forward. Drop the back knee down for low lunge. and twist. Right hand is down on the mat, left arm lifts. You can take your block here under the right hand if you want. Push up and out of the right arm and right shoulder. Strength and energy in the left hand. And release the left hand back down to the mat. Tuck the back toes. We're going to step into plank. Top of a push-up. Drop the knees, the chest and the chin. Roll over for cobra. Lift the hands slightly off your mat, keeping the chest raised. And then release down. Inhale, lift up one more time into cobra. And release down. Tuck your toes, sit back, seat to heel. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Step your right foot between your hands. Gaze forward. Then drop the back knee down for a low lunge twist. Left hand is on the mat. Right arm lifts. Remember, you can use the block under the left hand if you want to make it more accessible. Push up and out of that left arm and shoulder. Strength and energy into the right fingertips. Breathe. And release the hand down. Step together at the top of the mat, forward fold. Rise up, arms high. Tadasana with hands at heart center. Close your eyes here for a moment. Return to your intention. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, release. Let's repeat with a slightly different variation. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat, step the right foot back, gaze forward. Drop the back knee down, low lunge. Come with your hands on top of the knee so that you come up into your low lunge. And we're going to take a goddess lunge. So arms are back to goddess arms or goal post. Maybe you lean slightly into your lunge. And then tuck the back toes for a toe stretch. Sitting your seat back to your heel. The point is not to make a split type pose. It's more about a stretch in the foot. So you can move that left foot back a little bit if you need to, because we don't want to stress the left hamstring too much right here. Forward fold over the left leg if you're comfortable here. And then return to goddess lunge. And we're going to flow. So exhale, come back to toe stretch. Inhale, goddess lunge. Exhale, toe stretch. Inhale, goddess lunge. Exhale, toe stretch. Inhale, goddess lunge. Return to a regular lunge here. Hands come down onto the mat, step back for a plank, top of a push-up. Lower knees, chest, chin. Roll forward for cobra, untucking the toes. The hands are just under your shoulders, chest lifted off the mat. Lift your hands a little bit, and then exhale, release. Inhale, lift into cobra again. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes, sit back, seat to heel. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Step the right foot between your hands. Gaze forward. Drop the back knee down. Untuck the toe. Hands up onto the knee so that you come up for your lunge. Shift the weight forward, goddess arms, deep in the lunge. Exhale, come back, tuck the toes, toe stretch. So remember that your seat is back onto the heel, your toe is tucked, so you're feeling a stretch through the foot. We're not worried about a split type, half split position here, so you can move the right foot back a little bit if you need to. Forward fold over the leg if you want to deepen the stretch. And then shift back to goddess lunge. Exhale, toe stretch. Let's flow through these. Inhale, goddess lunge. Exhale, toe stretch. Inhale, goddess lunge. Exhale, toe stretch. Inhale, goddess. Exhale, toe stretch. Come back to goddess and then return your hands to your knee. Hands down to the mat. We're going to step together, forward fold. Rise up, arms high. Exhale, Tadasana, hands heart center. Close your eyes, reset. Return to your intention. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, we'll repeat, arms up high. Exhale, forward fold. Slightly different variation here. Hands to the mat. Step the right foot back, gaze forward. Drop the back knee down for low lunge. Hands on the knee so that you're coming up into the lunge. This time, prayer twist. So take the right arm and hook it over the left. Hands to heart center. You can stay here in this low lunge, in the twist, or you can tuck the back toes and lift the back knee off the mat. Hold the pose. Make sure your right arm is pressing up and out of the left thigh. If it was lifted, drop the back knee down. Return the hands down to the mat. Step back for a plank, top of a push-up. Drop the knees, chest and chin. Roll forward for cobra. Remember, we're untucking the toes. Hands are just below the shoulders. The shoulders and the chest are lifted off the mat. Lift the hands. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lift one more time in cobra. Exhale, release down. Tuck your toes. Sit back, seat to heel. Downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pedal it out. Then step the right foot between your hands. Gaze forward. Drop the back knee down for low lunge. Hands come onto the knee. Coming into that full lunge. We'll take our prayer twist again. Either variation is your choice. Left hand is going to hook over the right thigh. Hands to heart center. Stay here in this prayer twist, low lunge. Or tuck the back toe and lift the back knee. Remember to press the left elbow away from the thigh so that your chest is lifting up. If it was lifted, drop the back knee down. Hands come back down to the mat. Step together, forward fold. Roll up, arms up high. Exhale, Tadasana. Close your eyes and reset. Envision your intention. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Lift your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Really release everything here. Take a bend in your knees if you need it. Shake your head yes or no. And then move into tabletop when you're ready. So hands and knees. And find your alignment here. Wrists are under your shoulders. Knees under the hips. Engage the core. We're going to take a twist here in this pose once you're ready. So we're going to lift the right arm up and out to the side. Thread the needle. Right arm comes under left. The right shoulder and ear are on the mat. Left fingertips walk up to the top. Stay there, or they can keep going to the opposite corner to deepen the stretch. Wherever you are, breathe. and release. Return to your tabletop, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left arm lifts up and out. Thread the needle. Left comes under right. Left shoulder, left ear on the mat. Walk the right fingertips up. Keep them here. You can continue to walk them to the opposite corner and breathe. Unravel, return to tabletop. Sit back for child's pose. Knees are wide, toes touch, forehead presses against the mat. You can feel the fingertips pressing into the mat. You can even prop up onto the fingertips if you want to feel a deeper stretch in your shoulders, you can. And release the fingertips down if they were lifted. Press forward and up into cobra. Same position we were in earlier. Toes are untucked. Hands are just under your shoulders. Chest and shoulders are lifted off the mat. Let's take goddess arms here for just a moment and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Allow one ear to fall down onto the mat. Big breath here. And then roll over onto your back. We're going to hug our knees into our chest. Rock side to side. Get a little back massage. And we're going to move into an inversion. You have a few choices here of what you would like to do. You can do happy baby with the knees wide, grabbing the outside blades of your feet. You can take, let's see where I put my block. You can take a block or a blanket or pillow, something that you can stack under your low back. And you can do legs to the sky, sort of this modified shoulder stand version, or a really great one when you're home, because it's harder to do this one in a yoga studio, is just legs against the wall. So you can find a wall in the house and push your legs up against it, feet high, reversing the blood flow. Close your eyes, whichever inversion you've chosen. If you're in happy baby, maybe you rock from side to side. Place your awareness on your intention that you set for the practice. And slowly make your way out of whichever inversion you had chosen for the practice. We're going to take a supine twist here. So come back to a regular position here on your mat. Hug your knees into your chest. And then we're going to drop them down to the right side. Arms can go to the left for a twist. And pull them back into center. Hug them close and then switch sides. Knees down to the left, arms to the right. Breathe into your twist. Return your knees to center. Hug them in one final time. And then we'll take a really short modified Shavasana. So get comfy here. If you are listening to the playlist that I created, you can go ahead and move to the last song, which is our Shavasana song. Take up all of your mat, so legs wide, arms are wide. Feel free to place something under your knees if that makes you more comfortable. The goal is to melt into your mat, allowing the body to be heavy. And then slowly invite some movement into the fingertips and the toes. Deepen your breath. And hug your knees into your chest. Slowly rock yourself up and down the spine. Slowly making your way into a seated position. And when you get into that seated position and get comfortable, this is a comfortable position for me, but whatever it is for you works. Hands rest on your knees. Find length in your spine and then close your eyes. Find gratitude to yourself for taking a few moments to work on mental strength, physical strength, emotional strength. It was an honor to guide you today throughout this practice. Keep your eyes closed and then bring your arms into that goddess pose again, those goalposts, finding strength and energy all the way through the biceps, the forearms, the hands, and the fingertips. Really focus on that strength. And then bring the hands together in prayer, pulling the strength in, hands to the forehead for strength in our thoughts, hands to our lips for strength in the words that we say, and hands to the heart for strength in our heart, our soul, strength in our bodies. Together we will bow. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this little flow that we did today. We wanted to keep a short option out there for you. You can do that flow over and over if you want to work on some arm strength. You can also switch out the sun salutation and do more of a version with traditional vinyasas in it if you want, again, more more arm strength poses there. If you want a little bit more of a cool down, I'm going to post another video online today that has just some stretches. That's going to be a really short, less than 15-minute video. And join us on Wednesday. We will release a meditation video for you. Also, we're going to be we're going to be hosting a live satsang Saturday night, and more information is going to be coming out on that. But we are really excited to bring this to you. We're going to be on Facebook Live, and we're going to basically have a discussion about surrender, and we're going to have some guided meditation, and we're going to do some breath work and just really work on getting our thoughts and feelings out at this time. So stay tuned for announcements on all the details about that. But we have so much in store for you. We just really care a lot about everyone's health and wellness at this time. So we're going to continue to bring these things to you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, I'm Christina, and I'm grateful that you spent a little time flowing with me. I'm going to post this on our Facebook, and I'm going to also post it on our YouTube channel, our Yogi Tribe YouTube channel. I would love for you to subscribe. It would mean a lot. Thank you to Natalie, who's been behind the desktop, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Vanessa. Thanks.